it again.
Check.
Okay, we good. Okay, literally is no pressure. We back again with I'll let you introduce yourself.
Yo, what's up? I'm Mophead. How you doing?
Mophead. So matter of fact, like, what made you go with Mophead? Like, that was your first rap name, or?
Yeah, it was actually. Me and some buddies were just chilling, and I used to have, even before the dreads, I used to have long ass hair, and it was just all over the place. So they always used to go, "Yo, Mophead, what's up?" Just chilling, fucking around. And yeah, that's where I got it from. I kind of just stuck with that.
Still good.
Yeah.
So where are you originally from?
Alpharetta.
Alpharetta.
Yeah.
So I guess. So do you feel like, I guess, Atlanta is a good place to like start off like doing music, or you feel like you might need to go to like a different city?
No, I think here is perfect, honestly, because there's a fuckload of competition, of course. There's so many people trying to do music here, but I think it can make the standouts really stand out. You know what I mean? It really gives one place to shine.
Yeah, because you hear a lot of artists, they already sound like they signed, but it's like don't nobody really be checking for them yet.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of good talent out in Atlanta. So what artists influence you the most?
So I grew up listening to everything, like absolutely everything. I just love music in general. So like I got rock influences like Nirvana or Falling in Reverse. I got punk influences like Neck Deep, and then of course like grew up off Eminem, of course, and Wiz Khalifa. Everything. I really love it all.
Yeah, I think I like about 3 Nirvana songs. What's your favorite Nirvana song?
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah,
Or
that's the biggest one.
Also really good. Obviously everyone loves Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I used to listen to them too.
Yeah.
They pretty good. So what projects, I guess, are you really pushing to a project that you a song that you might feel like they could get you signed?
So actually, Should I Try? That one I really think is a good special one. I sent that into you, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna play that. So what motivates you to keep doing music?
My friends and my family, real shit. Because there are definitely times where it's rough. There are definitely times, where like there's always an easier option. You know what I mean? It's a grind and it's a hassle. But I love it, and I want to do something that I love for the rest of my life. I can't be stuck working a 9 to 5, miserable, going every day knowing exactly what to expect. Like, that sounds like a personal hell to me, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just everything I want.
Yeah, you'll end up regretting it later if you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, so since you've been doing music, like, has anybody ever tried to talk you out of like doing it?
Oh yeah. I've had friends even, and it's cool because you end up seeing the ones who are really there for you and the ones who will stick around. Because I had people who, when I first started doing this the first year, and I was making a song every single day, and I had to put friends on the back burner. I had to stop hanging out with people. And they didn't understand that, they didn't understand that I'm trying to further a future and trying to do something real here. And they took it as an offense to them, you know what I mean? Like, you can't fucking come chill with us, you can't smoke, you can't do whatever, like, and it's not like that, you know what I mean? It's nothing personal. But I think it shows you the real.
So, like, okay, when you was doing it, did you have like a girl at the time, or you was just single trying to
No, I was single. Still single. Chilling, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find somebody who basically gonna add to what you got going on.
No, yeah, exactly. And then they gotta be willing to put in shit for you as well, because the thing is like, it's a lifestyle as well. You gotta be on your shit 24/7. You gotta be working 24/7, looking for new opportunities 24/7, and you can't have someone who's not willing to ride with you. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I guess what would you say like your persona is? Like, it's like a goth type of
Yeah, you could say that. Kind of like, I like to say I don't fit into any box. That's my biggest thing, because even with my music and everything, it's super versatile, and I don't ever want to like be seen as one type of thing. You know what I mean? I always want to keep it changing and not let people know what to expect from me.
Okay, so like if you was approached by a label and they kind of, I guess they wanted to change your persona. We want to make you look like a preppy, like white guy with a low haircut.
No. I couldn't do it.
You would turn the deal down?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I can't be a sellout. I mean, my biggest thing is if I talk with a label, I just want to know I have creative control over my music, that I can push what I want to push. Because I know there are so many artists who end up not even being able to release the music that they want to release because their label's like, nah, I don't fuck with it. You know what I mean? And I think when you're doing music and you want to push a message, you can't be like stuck because of something like that. It'll really hold you back.
Well, I mean, for the most part, the only way to get them type of deals, like you have to have like a income coming in already, so you can kind of have some type of negotiation. Cause if you don't got no money, they pretty much want to mold you into whatever they want to.
Yep.
Cause it was this, it was a comedian on the West Coast. He was saying, a record company came to him and they was like he had to pretend like he was a blood. And he had to diss a major rapper that was already on, and he could get the deal, and he turned it down. So
yeah, no, that I don't know. I think there's obviously the people who fake it till they make it, but you won't be happy like that. That's how I see it. You can't even live and be yourself. You know what I mean? You're a persona or like a fake person constantly. It's just gonna hurt you.
Okay, so what do you feel like is your biggest accomplishment since you've been doing music?
Tell Me for sure, because that song's almost at 50K plays and keeps going up. And that song specifically pushed me to continue because I know if I can get those numbers once, I can get those numbers again, but I can double it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so has anybody ever like stole your style or stole any of your lyrics or whatever?
Not that I've noticed. I have noticed me actually influencing some people in my area. I had a buddy come up to me the other day and he was like, yo, this person hit me up and he was like, he wants to make music just like you and he thinks you're really cool and stuff like that. But I don't usually take that as someone trying to like bite my style or take from me, because I think music is always growing and people kind of, everyone has their influences and everyone has music that they want their music to sound like. You know what I mean? So I think everyone kind of does that in a sense. Not stealing lyrics, but you take your influences and you build off of those.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little different with that because, like, I like DMX and Eminem, and I don't sound nothing like them. Then you can have somebody else who's like them, and they sound exactly
like them.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
So
I think for me, it's more about like if someone's blatantly ripping me off or blatantly trying to take shit from me, I'm gonna get annoyed. But if it's someone who I can listen to their shit and I was like, okay, I see how this can relate, but it was an influence. You know what I mean? They didn't take my flow. They didn't take my lyrics, take my melody. I'm chill.
Okay, so what do you fear the most? I guess if you even believe, you believe in God, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you fear the most besides God?
What do you mean?
Like something you afraid of losing that's on earth. Like it could be like a family member or I guess whoever would mean the most to you, and it would kind of like it probably tear your whole world down.
My mom.
Your mom?
Yeah, real shit. Cause she's someone who I can talk to about anything. Like she's always been there for me, and even through really, really rough stuff. It is kind of funny because we have a relationship that I feel like is a lot more open than other people have, because I can just talk. Like, you know what I mean? I could just tell her shit, and I think that's really cool. And it would suck to lose that. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so what? So do you have like a relationship with your dad, or y'all kind of?
Yeah. I got a relationship with him. There's been it's been rocky at times, but he's always been in the picture, always been around. So yeah.
Okay, what's some of the best game like your dad has given you, like on like being a man?
He taught me to work hard because nothing ever comes for free.
Yeah.
Nothing. You want something, you have to push constantly and work your ass off for it, because it's not going to just come to you. And I think that's really important.
Okay, so what's some good game Cause I know your mom usually she tell you how to treat a woman and all that kind of stuff. So like, what's some good game your mama told you? I guess dealing with females.
I mean, definitely on that end. No. You know, they say chivalry is dead, but you treat a woman right and she'll love you. You just love her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta find the right one, cause a lot of women, I guess, depending on what type of caliber guy you are, they willing to change, even though they might be a bad girl in the past, but for the right guy, they'll change up.
Yeah, 100%.
So what's the fakest thing you seen an artist do or a promoter do since you've been, I guess, doing open mics and stuff like that?
Fuck. I actually haven't. I can't say I've met or had any experiences with anyone that are fake. Genuinely, I know like a lot of people talk about their problems in the industry and stuff, but so far, I guess I'm just blessed to say it's been really, really nice. You know what I mean? It's been smooth sailing. The biggest thing I've had were friends becoming fake, but I've never felt disrespected or even like looked at badly. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Cause matter of fact, I had a show right. Matter of fact, it was, what was it? Was it Friday or something? No, matter of fact, it was Wednesday, and I showed up, and the promoter wasn't communicating with the club, so they didn't even know anything about the show. Like,
oh, for real?
So it'd be all kind of stuff.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
no, I haven't even had something like that before. No.
That's what's up, then. Okay, so what's like one of the craziest things a friend or female has talked to you or talked you into doing or whatever?
Female.
Or like a best friend trying to get you
to. I remember I fucked in a public park once.
Oh, they convinced you to do it?
Yeah, female convinced me to do it, yeah.
You usually don't have to convince a guy. He'd be willing and ready to do something.
It was like a neighborhood park, and I was like, I don't know, not right now. And she was like, no, I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling this. I'm like, all right, you know, fuck it.
Okay, so I guess in the music business so far, like, what do you feel more is important, like doing open mics or getting your numbers up on social media?
Numbers. I think numbers are everything. I think performing is really important, and doing public shit is really important, especially, you know, meeting connections and people who can further you later. But I think everyone right now just cares about what your numbers are doing. Even labels. No, but yeah, even labels just care about numbers right now. So I think if you can promote and you can just get mass people listening to your shit, that's the best thing you can do.
Well, a lot of people don't know, like, people be signing to social media companies. Like, so when that's how you get your numbers up, and then even the major artists, they be buying streams and views.
Yeah.
It's sometimes you will see an artist, they'll get like 1 million views in one day with no cosign or no big feature or nothing. So I'd be like, that shit ain't real.
No, you know, you can tell.
So do you feel like being real, like, is that really important? It don't really matter? Yeah,
no, I think that's genuinely the biggest thing. Like, there's nothing that I don't talk about, or there's nothing that I talk about in my music that isn't something I've experienced or isn't something I've gone through. And I think just being as genuine and as yourself as you can is the best thing. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so when you've been like down and out about stuff, and like, let's say your friends or your girl at the time, they kind of turn your back on you. Once you get back in a better, I guess, position or mindset, do you feel like you can remain friends with somebody who turn their back on you?
Honestly, yeah, and that's something I've had to work on, because as a person, I've realized I forgive too easily sometimes, and I let people back into my lives who have hurt me, and then they do it again, and it's like, you should have fucking known better, you know what I mean? But I think it's something I'm working on, you know what I mean? I'm really trying to just deter who's going to be there for me and who won't.
Okay, so how do you feel about like artists who wear dresses, right? You feel like You feel like that's gay, or you just kind of feel like that's something they pretend to get attention or what?
I mean, my real opinion on shit like that is I just don't even let it faze me. You know what I mean? It doesn't affect me. It doesn't do anything to me, so I don't give a shit. You know, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. It's all
okay. See, a lot of people be saying that as long as it don't have nothing to do with me. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just say, like your nephew or something like that is gay. Like that wouldn't bother you or nothing. Like
no, it's not gonna No, it's not gonna bother me. No, not at all. I mean,
see, you don't have kids yet, right?
No.
Okay, so matter of fact, that you have a son, right?
And
he said, "Dad, I'm gay, and I want to wear dresses." What would be your reaction when you be like, "Okay, son, you can do what you want to do"?
Damn, that's hard. I can't even imagine having a kid right now. Oh fuck. I feel like I'd have a real ass conversation with him, and I'd be like, you have to understand that if you do this shit, you're going to be treated differently for it, and you're going to have to deal with shit constantly for it. I would want him to understand everything that comes with that. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't like try and change him or some shit like that. You know?
So like if y'all going to like a family reunion, he'd be like, "Dad, I'm wearing this dress. Like, that'll be cool." Or he'd be like, "No, you need to be a man around me."
Oh, fuck. I have no idea. Honest, I'd probably be like, "You need to be a man."
Yeah.
For at least if we're going out with like family or some shit like that. Nah, but I don't know. That's a very double-edged sword because I would want him to feel comfortable with family. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I guess whatever works for him.
I'd be like, forget that. You be a man around me when you get 18. If you like
do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. Okay, so that's also a thing. Yeah, I think age matters a lot too. You know what I mean? Because if you have like a 6-year-old little boy who's wanting to dress up in girls' clothes, I think sometimes people automatically assume, you know, that's a transgender person, but sometimes kids just don't even know. You know what I mean? So I think there's a lot of factors that come into play with something like that.
Okay, what would you say like is like the scariest moment in your life so far?
Okay, so real shit, this is gonna sound really fucking weird, but I remember one time me and my friend Hoyt were just chilling, and we were sitting inside watching TV, and all of a fucking sudden the house started shaking. And it started shaking to the point where like I thought we were gonna have an earthquake. So we run outside and we look up at the sky, and we saw like this metal fucking like it looked like, I swear to God, I thought it was a nuke. But it wasn't. It was I guess a plane or some shit. But it was flying so low that it was shaking our house. And it looked like it was gonna fall in the backyard. So me and him literally started fucking sprinting down the road. We thought it was gonna crash, and we thought it was a bomb that was gonna go off and just blow us to fucking smithereens. And I remember everyone in my neighborhood started coming outside in groups, and everyone was like, "What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?" We were just like, "We have no idea. We just saw this shit literally almost land in our backyard." That fucking shook me. I swear I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Man, that sounded like a movie.
No, literally. It was like a fucking divine intervention moment, real shit.
Okay, yeah, I remember you, I think you mentioned you was depressed on one of your posts or something like that. So how often do you get depressed, and like how do you kind of deal with it or whatever?
It's weird for me, you know. It'll be a thing that like I can have an amazing day, and then the next day wake up and feel like fucking garbage, and feel like what I'm doing is pointless, and that pushing forward is pointless. But I've really had to work at forcing my mind to literally not even think shit like that. You know, just reinforcing my head to be like, you know what you're doing is right. You know you're doing good shit. Continue. Don't stop. Because there's a lot of time where like, and not even just with music, just with everything in general, I just want to stop. You know what I mean? I just want to give up, like fucking sleep forever type shit. But you know, it's just a little bit of hope. There's a glimmer of hope that I always hold on to, you know, because I believe that things, at the end of the tunnel, there's always a light of some kind.
Yeah, when I was young, when I used to get depressed, like when I finally stopped, it's like you gotta create a reason to want to be here. Like if you don't already have.
Yeah,
one.
no, exactly.
And after that, like I wasn't really depressed no more.
Yeah.
You just had to make a reason. Okay, so let me switch it up again. So if you break up with a female, right, is it okay if your homeboy smash?
Depend on the female.
Depends on
If this is a girl that I was like super head over heels for, like in love with type shit, no. Like if you're my bro, you know, you shouldn't be fucking her because we had something super deep. But if it's like a girl that, you know, like I really didn't give it, we were just messing around or having fun with in the first place, then you know, pass her the cruise, fine.
Me personally, I think long as you ain't married a female, you ain't got no kids by then,
you good.
Just let her do what she want to do. Like if your homeboy want to smash, like, go ahead, man. Okay, so I guess what's like one of the dirtiest things a female has done to you?
Well, that park shit was pretty dirty.
So I mean, like some double cross or like cheated on you or.
Okay. I actually had one of my exes cheated on me with one of my best friends.
So like I know it's over with for the girl, but what about your friend? Like y'all can't get back cool?
Nah, not anymore. No.
It's over with.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially, you know, if I'm in a relationship, no.
Okay. So have you ever had a girl try to like, you know, you seen the video with the girl setting the guy's car on fire and she got blue bag?
Oh yeah, I just saw that.
So a girl never tried to damage your car or anything?
No, I've never had anything like that. I have had. There was a girl who threatened to kill herself when I was planning on breaking up with her, and that's just fucking nuts to me. You know, that's trying to push you into something that you don't want to be in. But I've had that before, but nothing like physical, no damage to property or anything like that.
You know what's crazy? Like, you know, I had got head from a girl at work, right? So what was crazy? Her personality is so crazy. It was like I was like, I can't deal with you. And when I told her that, she was like, that's the reason why I be wanting to kill myself. And it was like,
yeah, no,
I don't even know you like that. Like that was kind of crazy. Like,
that's some bullshit for sure.
Okay, so I guess we'll okay, what's your thoughts about like Kanye? Like he says like outlandish shit. Like you be like, where the fuck did he get that from? Like somebody emailing him crazy shit to say. Like,
I don't know. Kanye has always been a little eccentric. You know what I mean? Kind of all over the place. But he's a legend in his own right as well. You know what I mean? And what he did for the industry as a whole was crazy too. So I don't know. I mean, like I tried personally to differentiate music and artist. You know what I mean? Because I love his music. I'm not always the biggest fan of what he says and thinks. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Okay, so what are you strong at as an artist, and what do you feel like you need to work on as an artist?
Honestly, I think production quality for me is a big thing because I'm making music in my basement. Like it's a huge fucking room. There's no sound padding. There's nothing. It's just a mic hooked up to a computer. You know what I mean? So if I can increase my overall quality, I think that would really push things to the next level. If I could do things like music videos and shit to get my image out there more as well, I think that would be really substantial. Do a lot of crazy things for sure.
Well, I know it's some videographers, they do like videos for like $150, like it don't cost that much.
Yeah, you can find them cheap.
Okay, but okay, we're gonna get into I guess Should I Try, and then we're gonna come back and matter of fact, introduce the song. All right. What inspired the song?
This is Should I Try. This is about a female, and I did the song in about an hour and a half, but it kind of just it flowed out and came perfect. So yeah, that's it.
Here we go. Sit up, try. We back.
What's up?
All right, okay. So I guess why you feel like people should listen to Mob Head?
There is no one, I think, who is quite as versatile as me, and when you end up listening to my shit, and as I drop more and more and more, you will see I really can make just about anything. And that's what I really like to do, is I always like to push myself to make different sounds, to make something that maybe you haven't heard, or maybe feels nostalgic and reminds you of something, you know, but just always doing something different. And I think that's a big reason to listen to me, because it's getting to a point now where a lot of artists, the ones who I see going above and beyond are the ones where you listen to their album and you're like, shit, every song is a hit single of a different genre. You know what I mean? And it makes a ton of different people from a ton of different backgrounds who just love music all gravitate towards the same person.
All right, I'll give you one more question. So what artists would you want to work with, dead or alive? Or band or whatever?
Dead or alive?
Yeah.
I'd probably go with X. I think genuinely we could have done something incredible together. And I feel like a lot of people say that, but he was so talented, and the way he took the rock and all the different influences he had and fused it with the rap, just it was really special, you know what I mean? And I think that's something a lot of people should strive to do. So yeah, it'd be him for sure, 100%.
Yeah, you give me a Juice WRLD vibe though when I listen to your music.
Yeah.
I thought you might have said him.
No, 100. I would have loved him, and X were probably my top two. Honest. Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay, I guess it's time to wrap it up or whatever. I guess we'll get into Gnarly, man. I appreciate you coming by, man.
Yeah,
so,
of course. Thank you so much for having me.
We're gonna definitely have you back again. And
all right.
Here go Gnarly. What's going on? We back. Literally, there's no pressure. We had my peer stop through. I guess the other guests ain't showing up. Actually, this like the second time I scheduled him. When he was in the group, I scheduled him this time as a solo artist, but he didn't show up. But I guess I'll pop a little shit or whatever before I get out of here. And I want to say too, like these like aggressive ass promoters, like I don't know what it is. Like if somebody inbox you about doing a show, and you might just like the post or whatever, you ain't really trying to do it, then they inbox you something saying, hey man, you know, come to my performance or my show or my event or whatever, and you like, bro, I ain't trying to spend no money, or I ain't trying to go out right now. And then it's like they'll argue with you like back and forth, like trying to get you to come. And you like, why the fuck do people do that? Like, how many times have you argued with somebody and then they just doing what you want them to do? Like that's crazy. So like, matter of fact, I'm talking about like it was this promoter hit me up and he was saying like, come through. And I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to spend no money right now, because it's like a lot of these competitions and events, like they like a waste of time. So I'm not really trying to focus all my energy into like open mics and stuff like that. And he like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to tell you how to run your business, but you need to spend money to make money. He was like, I just spent money with you. You need to spend money with me. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I done been to like 10 of your open mics and I haven't won none. So I'm not understanding what the fuck you talking about. Then he hit me back, yeah, man, you know, we got this going on and you can win this and that. And I'm just like, bro, I'm cool. Like, I'm not trying to come. And then he said something else. Then he was like shaking my head. And you just like when you need to be more professional, like promoters or whatever. Like, if somebody ain't trying to fuck with you, like, why the fuck is you trying to cuss him out or trying to diss him or whatever? Like, that's crazy. Like, or even to say anything back. Like, they'll fuck with you another time. Like, everybody, I mean, I guess everybody ain't trying to, like, spend money like that right now. So when somebody turn you down, man, leaving the fuck alone for real, like, because that could cause some type of beef or, like, me feeling like the nigga trying to disrespect me or something. But I don't really be on that shit like that, though. But, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't really said nothing too crazy for me to be like, I'm gonna beat that nigga ass. Like, he gonna respect me, but niggas ain't really said nothing too out the way. So I just been letting a lot of shit ride. But he hit me up something. He hit me up before about some. It was I don't know if it was a music review or something, and he kept asking me to like come do something, and I'm like, no. Then he was like, LOL, like, I don't know what the fuck the dude problem is, but matter of fact, I just ain't responding to him no more, because it's like, him saying little shit like that gonna make me be like, oh, like, he really trying to fuck with me, but I just ain't gonna respond to him no more. Yeah, matter of fact, the show I was supposed to have Wednesday, right? So, I actually, like, I showed up, shit, like, early as fuck, probably like 7:40 or something like that. And we sitting out there for a little while, and then I'm like, we need to go check and see what's going on. And come to find out, the guy who was throwing the show, like, the guy name is Bugg 50, like, who was supposed to be, I guess, hosting the show. And the promoters there, they were saying, like, he hasn't even been communicating with the club, and, like, they don't even know that a show's supposed to be, like, going on. Like, they don't know nothing about it for real. So I was like, what the fuck? It was like a waste of time, but it was a show I had booked for South by Southwest. And they were saying since it got canceled, they was gonna schedule me a show in Atlanta. And the first time it was scheduled, they had Shay Star. She was supposed to be hosting it, and then that got canceled because of the corona. Then they gave it to the guy Bugg 50, and like he didn't even show up. So I don't even know if he got paid or what. But we already paid I paid the PPL show, so it wasn't no money that. You know what I'm saying? I gave to him. It was for the PPL show, but people need to, I don't know, like, if something, like, ain't finna happen, man, it's easy just to DM people or throw up a post and say something canceled. But, matter of fact, and then they were saying I could perform still, and I was like, I wasn't even really feeling that shit, because I'm like, the show was supposed to give you, like, a 3-minute interview and an 8-minute set and all that. So I was kind of like, fuck that shit, because they wasn't gonna like do what the PPL show was gonna do. Then it was something about I could go to another club like on the east side and get my song played, and I'm like, man, bro, I ain't even feeling that shit, like, to stay up. You know what I'm saying? Till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning when I gotta go to work at 3 just to get a spin at a club. I didn't think that was really worth it, so I just ended up going to the crib. So, what else I wanted to talk about, man? As a matter of fact, I guess the T.I. The Crime Stopper video. It's been like a lot of people saying he wasn't supposed to do it or whatever. But I guess when you in this situation, man, and people saying they can reduce your time or something, could help you, like, you'll pretty much do anything. I just felt like it wasn't really a big deal because he didn't tell on nobody or nothing. But I guess since he got the street persona, like, I guess you don't supposed to cooperate with the police, like, none. So I guess that's why it's looked at kind of bad or whatever. And that's been it pretty much, man. I'm still, I guess, working on my numbers, and I guess get to where I gotta go, but I definitely ain't finna like do no 4 open mics a week. Like, you get what I'm saying? And you put money in these promoters' pockets or whatever, and it's not really getting you nowhere. But you know, sometimes you can meet people that could like progress you in the game, but most of the time it just be like a whole bunch of other artists, man. Like, and you just be like damn near wasting your time. And something too I want to talk about, like being like you could be with a female, right? And it's like whenever you decide that you want to go somewhere, it causes some type of issue or whatever. So it's like, and then they'll claim that you want to be under them all the time, which you don't. But every time you actually try to go out, they try to stop you. Like, what the fuck is going on with that shit? Like, because I'm the type of person, like, I don't even really like go out that much unless it's like really got something to do with music. As far as like a club or something, like if I'm going out, it's probably like dinner or a movie or something. But I ain't no club hopping type of guy. But the females who like that, man, like chill on that. Like if a guy wanna go out with his friends every other week or something, you get what I'm saying? That shouldn't be no big deal. The only way I see a problem with that, like if somebody trying to go out like multiple times a week or every week, you get what I'm saying? So y'all just like relax on that, man. Like let your partner get out, especially if it ain't really on no bullshit. Let them get out and do what they want to do, cause people be needing their space. You get what I'm saying?
Fucking right.
Come over here. He grinning like he done went through that. Come over here. Y'all say something about it, man.
Hey, yeah, everybody need a little space, man. A little air.
That's all three.
Yeah, check.
Okay, so matter of fact, speak on that. Like you done dated a woman who didn't want you to go nowhere. Like
married to some or one. Yeah.
And like how should a man handle that if his woman is crazy like that?
Prayer is very, 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 very necessary in that situation. Prayer. Real prayer.
Yeah.
Consistent prayer.
Okay, so like what would happen like if you be like, man, I'm gonna go out tonight. So when you go home, you feeling good, you like, hey babe, I'm gonna run out with my partner. You gonna play some pool.
You're not gonna bait me, Bangem, but go ahead with your question.
You be like, babe, I'm just gonna go out. We gonna have a couple drinks and we gonna play pool. I'll be back probably 11 o'clock or something. We ain't gonna be out later. Then just we gonna go out for a little while.
The one I had?
Yeah.
Oh man, boy, it's World War III, baby boy.
She just like start. Basically, she'll pick a fight with you off of that.
Immediately. And like I'm a kid, a checklist. You did this and you ain't did it. What the fuck?
Yeah, why you going out? You ain't getting no money. Like, I mean, you should be getting money or something.
I'm gonna tell you the craziest shit. I've been in a situation where a nigga get ready to pull out and he jump in the shower. Like, why you get in the shower to go? I'm supposed to go out this motherfucking boogie ass state, nigga.
They don't want nobody to talk to you. That's what it is.
Man, yeah, bro. Shit crazy.
Don't want you to look nice or nothing.
But shit real.
Unless you going somewhere with them.
Shit real.
Man, okay, matter of fact, okay, since you mentioned pull out, right?
Okay.
You ever been hitting a female, right?
Okay.
And you could tell I'm about to come and like she throw her ass back hard as fuck so you can't pull out. Has that ever happened to you?
That's what you do.
Like, yeah, that's crazy. Like,
well, no, that's the female emotion. That's the female emotion. You know, that's sex. You know, that's where you step outside of being normal. You know, you go into the space. That's what that is, bro.
Well, I mean, I ain't been. Well, I done had some girls pregnant, but I guess, you know, they chilled it or whatever.
What's up?
You know, I usually date murderers and shit, so they'll slaughter that motherfucker with no problem. But I guess we about to wrap it up, man.
Yeah.
My co-host didn't show up.
Shout out to the real Triple O.
1KJ, he didn't show up his second time getting booked.
You know.
But
Hey.
we'll see y'all next week,
They
man.
coming back.
Literally,
They
there's
coming
no
back.
question. We out, man.